Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz, and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Now, if you are very observant, and you've been noticing while I've been talking, and you also have a good memory that you kind of conclude from the end of our last episode, you might notice that one number is a little bit different. Yes, we have $134,000 right now, which is enough to buy the long-awaited and very elusive fourth truck. I've got a story about how we got that money between the end of the last episode and this episode, but let's jump into our drive right now. Now, I've already started it. We have an hour and 20-minute pickup to go to get some cars that we're going to take from Medford, Oregon to the Dalles, Oregon, and we're on our way, but it's like we had to stop. We brought petrol to this gas station in the middle of the highway here, so there's nothing else to pick up here. So it's a long drive to get another ride out. So we're going to make this drive. It's about an hour and 22 minutes. It is raining now. First time we've seen rain for a while on the episodes. So we'll touch base though as we get closer to our pickup point. And then we have about a 6-hour drive with these cars on the back once we get there. So, alrighty, we are here at these Voltison Motors. Somewhere here should be our... Oh, there it is. Right here, tucked in here. This is a tight pullout here, too. Back up here, though, and get these trucks. I'm gonna get this. I got this. So we'll get these trailer hitched up here, and we'll be on our way. It's been raining the whole time down here, but a quick drive. Hour and 22 minutes, all highway, so it went really fast. It's looking pretty good here. I think we got this. Right in line. See, we're all picked up. All right, so here's our cars on the back. Looking pretty good. We'll take these Voltison Motors, and we will be on our way. 5 hours and 48 minutes. Let's get out onto the highway here. All right, make it nice. So, I have a story anyway, too, about crash vehicle offense. Oh, really? I hit that car? Back there? I guess I did. Yeah. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. Probably not inspiring this dealer a lot of confidence that he hires a truck to take some trucks down, take some cars down, and then he smashes into one of the parked cars before he even leaves the lot. But anyway, hopefully that'll be the last accident. So there's $900 down. But we're going to be good, right? Because we have $134,000. We're going to have to pay our loan. That's $5,000. That's $128,000. You get 16,000 for this one. Should be enough money. We're gonna have enough money for buy a truck at the end here. But anyway, the reason why I've got 134,000 now, as opposed to the 117 or 18,000, is I filmed an episode like 2 nights ago, and I had it all set to go. I recorded the whole thing. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna put this up and get it up on YouTube for Saturday morning. And then I got to the end of the episode, and my mic wasn't on. You might be thinking, well, that's silly. Why did you make that mistake? And actually, I have a whole series of checks to make sure that my mic is recording. But I checked everything on the mic. Everything looked good. But the only thing that had happened, I usually check the recording software, too, to make sure that the meter's coming up. But it was covered by a browser window. But I looked at my mic. I looked at it. Nah, it's going to be fine. But every once in a while, OBS, the software that I use to record the voice on, it forgets. There goes our loan payment. So we're down to 127. No problem. We got this, though. That records it. But every once in a while, it loses contact with my microphone. And I have to go into the settings and reestablish the mic that I'm using to record this. So I got all the way done with the episode, and there was no sound on it of my voice, which kind of broke the episode. Anyway, stuff happens. But we're back tonight. 5 hours and 22 minutes to go to our fourth truck, and I am excited. Now, I should say, this is actually a pretty drive, too. Oregon and Washington are beautiful states, too. Especially if you like rain. They're really pretty states, but this is really nice. The forests and fresh rain stopped and everything, looking pretty good. So, I like this road. But, to go back to the point kind of that I'm talking about here, there were some comments on our strategy of buying a fourth truck. Matter of fact, a number of people chimed in, because I think it was in the last episode of the one before that. I think it was the last episode where we took a look at our drivers' trucks. So to kind of back up and for some context, if you aren't familiar with our episodes, we have 2 hired drivers right now, Jana Kay and Ahmed. I forget Ahmed's last name. I probably should know this. He's been working for us for about 5 months now. but I don't. Ahmed and Jana K. Now, Ahmed and Jana K, the thing about them is that they never make money. Matter of fact, Jana, over the last 3 rides, her last 3 deliveries, has cost us probably $5,000. So they're like negative money machines. They just keep losing us money. They constantly can't pick up rides. They're driving back empty. Ahmed has our refrigerated trailer, which you could take anything in, and he continually takes pallets of wood. It's just useless. They're just costing us money. So as a result, we don't really make any money from our hired drivers. So the question is, we got to try to make some money. I mean, I'm not super serious about it. And we took a look at their trucks in the last episode. And it turns out that I think I bought them kind of starter trucks and I haven't really upgraded them. And a few very observant viewers, Jim Wagner pointed this out. He said, maybe it would be better to upgrade your trucks. Then Joe Flew said the same thing. He said, I have to agree with Jim's comment about trying to upgrade Ahmed and Jana's trucks. And we had Adrian Richardson who chimed in and said, it's the trucks. So I think everyone's trying to tell me something, that maybe we really need to upgrade the trucks on our hired drivers. Oh, Klamath Falls, that gives us 10 of 14 cities in the Beaver State of Oregon here. That's pretty cool. We're making some progress here. It's a pretty little town, the river through it. I suppose there's waterfalls here somewhere too. But anyway, thank you to everybody pointing that out. I don't know why I haven't been... No, I shouldn't say that, because I've been kind of harping on Jana K and everybody for the longest time here. But I haven't been super concerned about making money, obviously, because I keep buying stuff before we buy our other trucks and things. But it would be nice to make a little bit more money and not constantly be trying to take forever to buy another truck. To get that money machine kind of going, if you would. You know, oops, gotta go this way. Good thing I caught that. Where are we going? Did I miss a turn when I was talking? Anyway, it would be nice to make more money, but I haven't been really super focused on it. I've been more kind of focused on buying other stuff and having fun and stuff like that too. But it would be nice now to make money. And I am excited. I do agree with everybody's comments. We should upgrade the trucks, obviously, because I have starter trucks. However, I've been searching for this 4th truck for so long that I want to get the 4th truck first. And then the next goal is going to be upgrade Jana K, Ahmed's, and our new driver's truck. So we'll get them kind of up to par here before we go down. And that hopefully will solve the money problem. Then the money will start coming in and we can start building up our business a little bit here. Anyway, that was a long chat at the beginning here. We've got about 4 hours and 30 minutes left of our drive. So we'll keep chugging along here on our way up to the Dallas with our cars. And we will see you, and we'll connect in a little bit as we... probably about 3 hours left in the journey. We're going to have to sleep here pretty soon too. And there's a bed right up ahead, so we'll probably grab that. Big news at 11, just after midnight. Ahmed M, his last name, just made us $7,000. And he leveled up too. I mean, maybe we're starting to see, maybe we're turning the corner here. I feel like we get our 4th truck, get a new driver, we upgrade some of the gear on Jana K's truck and Ahmed's truck and a new driver's truck. I think Zilla Trucking, the American branch here, might be on its way to financial independence pretty soon. But anyway, shortly after midnight, it's we got about 3.5 hours left, kind of rumbling down the middle of the road here. But it's pretty desolate out here as we cut through the Oregon countryside. Dark roads, woods, rain, but and we haven't seen a car or another vehicle for quite a while now. So it's just kind of a lonely, dark, nighttime ride, just truck and thoughts. Anyway, so it's about 1:15 in the morning. We got about 2 hours and 45 minutes left. And I was thinking as I was just driving for these past few minutes here, it's like, I think one of the things that's really cool about this game, and I've talked about it before, so I'm kind of repeating myself, but I haven't mentioned it for a while though, is the kind of the driving moods that the game captures. And especially since the 1.40 update, where they really upgraded the graphics and things like that. You know, this is a single lane highway, the woods and the countryside. It's nighttime, it's rain, it's the middle of the night. And I feel like the game just really captures that feel of what it's really like to be in a vehicle. It's the lighting, it's just how the darkness is around you and stuff like that. The lights coming off the dashboard here in the truck and everything. I mean, it just does a really cool job of capturing all the different feels. And I really like the snow mod for that too. I think the snow mod did a really good job of capturing what it's like to drive on a road kind of after a fresh snowfall the day before, the night before, things like that. And the wintry feel, the snowstorms, and the lack of visibility and stuff, that was really cool. Especially if you add in that the physics mod where you really have to concentrate on the braking. I mean, that really kind of, I felt like, replicated at least that sense, not necessarily the exact reality, but that sense of having to be really careful as you're driving with limited visibility and snow on slippery roads and things like that. But this is doing a really cool job of that nighttime drive in the rain in the middle of the night with limited traffic and stuff. So kudos to the developers. They must have spent a lot of time trying to kind of capture that feeling, and they certainly did a good job of it as far as I'm concerned. And the same thing with the great weather, bright weather, sunny days, driving down. It's just fun stuff. So I did have another conversation point, but let's save it for another hour or so. So we'll make a little bit more progress. It's going to be, unfortunately, mostly a nighttime drive, which you can do about that. But we'll see you as we get maybe about an hour or so away from our destination. We are over the halfway point now, just to the west of Bend, Oregon, with about 2 hours and 20 minutes left in our trip. So we've got about a little over an hour. We've left the highway we're on, and if you can see the Nuvi down to my right here, we've got a zigzagging road to traverse here now. I'm not sure if it means we're going up or down or both, but I think this feels like completely down here, so it's kind of fun. Hairpin turns with the truck. Yeah, we're coming down some kind of a hill. I don't have to hit the gas at all. This is pretty cool. Must be dropping down into some valley from some high ground or something like that, but around the corners we go. Anyway, I did have one more comment to share that kind of was a mind-blowing comment. And I'll put it up on the screen here and kind of just paraphrase it a little bit. But it was a comment that came up on one of the older episodes about tandem trailers by Tyler Poole. Now, Tyler says that he is an actual tandem trailer truck driver. And he's talking about, and somewhere in that episode, it's one of the older episodes, we must have been talking about backing up tandem trailers. And so my mom was like, okay, in real life, you don't do that, right? You just pull them up and stop them. But according to Tyler, you can actually do it, even with the 3 pivot points. Like, Tyler, you have to share your secrets, because it says I can do anything, but I don't feel like I can do anything. Like, are there any tips to backing up a tandem trailer? Because I was thinking, oh, okay, you just can't do it. But now Tyler makes this post and says, no, you can actually back up tandem trailers if you know what you're doing. Obviously, that's not me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I would love to learn more. I mean, how can you back up a tandem trailer? They're so zigzaggy. And it's like backing up like wet spaghetti or rope or whatever. I mean, anyway, now because of this post, Tyler, I hope you realize that the next time we have a tandem trailer in American Truck Simulator, I feel like I'm going to have to go back to this I can do anything and try to back it up again. After I absolved myself of that pressure before. It's like, well, no, this is impossible. People don't do it in real life. Now you come along and you say, no, I'm a tandem trailer truck driver, and you can actually do that in real life. It's like, challenge accepted. So we're going to have to go back to try to back up a tandem trailer at some point. But if you have any secrets, Tyler, and if you're watching this episode as well, please do share, because it certainly seems about as close to impossible as I can imagine. Anyway, about 35 minutes left. Let's check in as we get closer to our final destination. We'll park this one, and then we're going to buy our 4th truck, a Peterbilt. We have a very slow bus in front of us, going 33 miles an hour in a 60 mile an hour zone. Come on. There we go. Still not picking it up. Well, we'll get there when we get there. We are here in the Dalles. 11 out of 14 Beaver State cities now, so only 3 more to go. There is a question mark a little bit out of our way, so we're going to kind of go down and pick that up and then come back and get our final destination here. So we'll take a little bit of a drive through the city. It's now about 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun should be coming up pretty soon here. Discovered a new viewpoint. Oh, that's what it is. It's a viewpoint. Okay. I'm not too concerned about it. Looks like it's going to be a little bit out of our way. I think I'll probably pass on that. So here is our scenic viewpoint, the Dalles City. I don't know anything about the city. I'm not sure if it's special. I mean, it's got a cool church there, but I'm not sure that I know it for anything else, for some historic reasons. There might be something I don't know. A lot of kind of small town history that I don't know. It does look like a pretty cool city, but alrighty, I think that's good for right now. And oh, there's scenic Vidals, refrigerators and beat up sofas on the streets and stuff. Maybe they're suffering a little bit of hard economic times. I don't know. Moonshine Mill. All right. Kind of a little bit of a different history here. Train stuff. Whoop, that's not what we wanted. Escape. All right. Let's get back on the road here. We got some cars to deliver and a new truck to buy. Alrighty, here we are at Rail Export with our cars. So these must be going someplace else after we drop them off. And let's see what we got. 90, all right. I don't think I've dropped something off. That doesn't look that hard. Where is it here? I can't see it, is it? That's odd. I don't see where we're supposed to... Oh, it's on the other side of that stuff. Oh, this is one of those ones where you have to go to the left and then back it up and go all the way around. This is a tough This is a tough backup job. I think this was one of the first ones I had in American Truck Simulator because you have to go this way to get it. Otherwise, you just can't get the angle pulling forward. Okay, so let's see if we have improved here because I really struggled with this in American Truck Simulator the first time I had to do it here. Yeah, it's behind these boxes, I think. So we're actually doing, I think, pretty well. But we gotta still cut it the way we're going. This actually looks pretty good. So we gotta just get around this corner and go completely in the other direction. But so far, so good. I think we gotta go sharper. Ah, okay. So we caught on those things. But now if we go straight, I think we can do it. All right. So let's pull up into this little notch up in here. I didn't see this notch. I think we could have come in here right away, which would have been easier. Now, tight, right around that back corner. I want to get this in 2 shots. The question, though, is where's the spot we're trying to get into? Right there. Oh, we're looking pretty good if we don't flip them over. So yeah, my first attempt, I missed it. I went too far wide here. Too close, actually. I could have made a much gentler corner and still parked it. So now I just got to kind of go back and forth a few times to straighten it out, and then I think we should be good. I was hoping to get it in the first shot, but such is life. There we go. We are home. Alrighty. I'm going to take a quick screenshot because I haven't so far, and then we will buy our Peterbilt. Alright, let's turn this one in. Now, we'll definitely have enough money because we need about 120-something thousand. We'll be up close to 150,000. Thanks to Ahmed, who made us a little bit of money too. Gradually inching our way up to level 20. That gets us about halfway to level 20. 14,000, so let's see what we've got now. We've got 148,000, so let's go find our truck dealer and let's go get a Peterbilt, which is what we want. We can buy this online now, I think, because we have enough trucks to do that. We have 148,000. We could get this low roof sleeper for 141,000. I don't think we could get anything better than that right now, right? Yep, next 155,000, yeah. So, and I want this one here that's got the square front. I think that looks really cool. So yeah, here we go, 141,000. We'll buy this, and we can fit it into Eugene. I think we've got an empty spot right there. All right, perfect. I think eventually too, I might like to switch to this one and give it a try. But let's get out of here now, and let's hire a new driver. Recruitment agency. Here we go, hire a driver. Oh, this is a big moment. Jerry D. I'll go poke through these. Let's see. We've got Boris B. Eva S. Oh, she's got 2 for distance already, too. We've got K. It's got, yeah, explosives and flammable. That's pretty good. We've got a lot of potentially good drivers here. LF, fragile. No, I'm kind of inclined to go with Eva S. because she has 2 distance. Level 1.3, that would be pretty good. And yeah, we'll try this. Let's go. Okay, Eva S, here we go. And you are going to get the Peterbilt for right now. Alrighty, there we go. We now have 3 drivers. If we look here, driver manager. Yeah, Jana K, 4.2 rating. Ahmed M, Eva S starting at 1.7, and she is all set. She's got her truck and ready to go. Now, I think then just to highlight what people were commenting on here, let's take a look at our truck manager real quick. So, yeah, the other 3 trucks that our hired drivers have 355 horsepower, 400 horsepower, and 370 horsepower. So not much horses on those trucks. So I think the next question is we want to come in here. We're going to try to upgrade this Volvo once we get enough money to do it. So we can come in here and just get the sleeper. We're going to do things like that. Yeah, we'll talk about all that. But that's our next goal, I think, is to come in and try to upgrade these trucks. But that will be another story for another time. I think first we'll try to upgrade Jana K's truck, see if that helps a little bit, and then we'll move on from there. I do want to get a new paint job for our truck because we've had the Bison since the Wyoming DLC, and that's been quite a while too. So in any case, that brings us to the end today. Happy we've got our 4th truck. Now it's time to upgrade trucks. If you got any comments and ideas, please drop them down below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you again in a few days as we try to build up some money to upgrade our drivers' trucks. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.